On the last issue of RPG, um, you guys, to kind of reiterate, you guys were helping Sister Saturn break into. Wait, did we do something different last week? Am I going crazy?
No, we did
No.
that.
Okay, sorry, I can't remember. Last
I think
week was a bit of a.
we started midway through a fight.
Yes.
Last week.
You guys were helping Sister Saturn get her research back from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology after she was fired and let go for being fucking crazy and causing an accident that gave her superpowers. But, you guys ran into an old acquaintance, a familiar face. Sting was there, of course, as sort of Boston's sort of resident superhero, or at least one of them that you're aware of. He was there. He was quick to be on the scene and try to stop you guys. And he put up a good fight. We had a fucking Tesla coil electrocharged Oshira. We had Gucky drinking random chemicals that made him fucking basically turn into explosive gel. And Sam fucking kicked Sting in the nuts. It was pretty funny. So it was a pretty back and forth fight. Eventually he did have to relent after taking a bit of a beating. After Gucky fucking pulled a Saiyaman and a Cyberman. Gucky pulled a Cyberman and fucking latched onto him and exploded. And I guess the better one would be a Chiaotzu, because he latched onto his back specifically. Whatever. You fucking blew up Sting enough where he gave up. But he did escape, much to Hammer's chagrin, because once again, he has been unable to indefinitely crush something. He has been once again blue-balled by Destiny. And unfortunately, the schematics that you and Sister Saturn were trying to recover were destroyed in the fight, because you guys did not realize that Sting had it on his person as you were beating the shit out of him and electrocuting him and blowing him up and all that good stuff. So Sting gets away, the schematics are blown up, but Sam, the quick-witted silver-tongued villain that he is, quickly grabs a random USB off the table in the sort of lab area that says family photos and recipes. He rips that tape off, that labeling off, and gives it to Sister Saturn, and, just through his charm alone, he convinced him that, when he wasn't looking, you got the actual schematics back. Sister Saturn quickly changed tune and was really impressed by you guys, which is going to change again when she actually plugs that into a computer at some point. And she paid you guys with the gravitational
Gravity displacer.
Yes, the gravitational displacer gun, which is a small little ray gun, hair gun looking thing that has 3 buttons. Make something heavier, make something lighter, and then actually firing it at something. And I'm changing my mind a bit. It's going to have 3 charges per session. I don't know if I said it was 1 charges, 3 charges per session. I feel like that's a bit more fair, but without being too broken still. And just as a reminder, you can make something light as a feather or super dense and heavy for 10 seconds each time you use it.
Yep.
And that is, I'm going to say it's up to you guys as well to keep track of how many charges you have, because I'm probably going to forget at some point. So don't try and swindle me out of a free charge. I swear to God. But, you guys succeeded. I'm doing the air quotes. You guys didn't actually succeed in the real plan, but you succeeded enough where you got paid. But we'll see how Sister Saturn comes back to ask about where the fuck her schematics are, or her research is, at a later time. That's for the future goons to worry about. In the now, you guys are happy, you got paid, you got to beat up a superhero that keeps annoying the fuck out of you guys, and you went home and had a nice meal. You guys had a devil boar sort of roast, and well, Gucky didn't. He ate the McCain smiley fries and the dinosaur chicken nuggets, but they all had evil smiley.
Yeah.
custom made by Butlin, who painstakingly did all that, and then Gucky just swallows it all in one bite, and it just like disperses in his body.
And the tray.
And the tray. Now he's got to go buy another tray. But yeah. So it was all in all, it was a good mission. You possibly have burned a super villain sort of work relationship in the future. But by the time she gets back to it, maybe you guys will be stronger and tougher to take her on. Supervillain infighting isn't something that's uncommon. You're all scoundrels at the end of the day. Anyways, that's not for today. For today, you guys are going to be, well, first off, I'm going to say it's been about 2 weeks. You guys are just kind of resting on your laurels. You've got money. Butlin's been keeping the place clean. You know, someone's been walking and feeding Eobard and cleaning up his demonic leftovers, which they burn to the floor. But that's fine. Is there anything in specific you guys wanted to do, or should I just jump right into the story? I don't want to railroad you guys, but I'm just going to say, if I start it, it's going to start pretty quickly. But if you guys want to do something in the warehouse beforehand,
oh, Butlin!
Yes, Master Gucky. What would you like?
Oh yeah, Gucky wants breakfast. Gucky wants you to go out and find the biggest cake you can get.
Of course. I shall be
for
back
me and all
Gucky
Gucky friends.
I shall find the biggest cake I can find, and I assume price will not be an issue. Butlin snaps his fingers, and he's done this occasionally when he goes out. Super powered people aren't uncommon in the world, but Butlin still does this sort of out of habit because he is demonic in nature. He snaps his fingers, and suddenly he takes the form of like through sort of like a red puff of smoke that smells like sulfur and brimstone. He takes the form of a human. And then and then again, in a similar fashion, a pentagram appears under his feet, and he teleports away, presumably to go find breakfast.
We need a big bell that we can ring whenever we want to summon Butlin.
Oh, he can just hear you guys at all time.
Yeah, but I still feel like we need a big bell.
We do need a big bell.
Whenever we want to summon him.
You'll have to talk to him about it. Maybe get like a demonic, fucked up, evil bell that looks like the cursed bell from Slay the Spire or something. Who knows? Is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Fuck it up buying a bulletproof vest.
Alright. Let me look up how much that is in real life. Bulletproof vest. Right. Yeah. Do you want like a good one or like
you can afford a decent one. Why not?
That's $1,000.
Okay.
Bulletproof and stab-proof vest from the Israel catalog. 5 stars, 6 ratings.
Boy.
What an interesting website name.
We really are villains.
I know. I was gonna say it's the villains are buying from the Israel catalog.
That's like the second thing that came up.
I mean, yeah, that's what they do.
First one was like from Amazon. It was like $150, and I'm like, brother, for $150, I don't think that's blocking shit.
Oh no.
$150 Amazon bulletproof vest.
It's got you know what? The icing on the cake would be if it had the
too.
Amazon Basics logo on it. That would be amazing. I love the meme of like, imagine showing up as a kid with the Amazon Basics like basketball, and everyone makes fun of you.
Imagine showing up as a kid. I thought you were gonna say imagine showing up to school with the Amazon Basics bulletproof vest.
I mean, can you put it past me with American schools?
No, it's on brand.
You gotta get better than that if you're going to an American school, bro. We don't play.
They play for keeps.
Go to the Israel catalog, bro. It's worth it.
Oh no!
Get yourself an FN foul or something. Yeah.
I don't know what kind of perks a bulletproof vest should give you, Sam. Listen, you've also been a DM, Zell. What do you want this item to do? Like, mechanically? Please let me know, because I'm not sure
If
how
I
to
were
balance that.
DMing it, I'd probably just do like a minus flip to like opposing firearms flips. But
Okay, yep, you got that. Write that down in your inventory. I'm gonna say it just instant delivery.
have you? But Butlin grabs it while he's looking for the breakfast.
He's still looking for his cake, but he pops back over.
This arrived for you.
It's arrived for you, Master Sam. Now, if you excuse me, I was in the middle of perusing the local bakeries. And then, poof! Hammer, what do you want to do? Are you smashing up that old beat-up car again to practice?
Oh yeah, that's still here.
Oh, always.
That's always there. That's just like part of like your supervillain. You know how like the Batcave always has like the giant penny and like the giant Joker card? That's kind of just
No.
part of the vibe of the secret lair.
What? The Batcave is a giant penny?
Yeah, no.
Elaborate?
It's like Batcave, giant penny. Basically, there's always like stuff in like versions of the Batcave in like comics and cartoons that has like Milk. It's got its own wiki. Hold on, it's got its own wiki.
Can we buy a giant nickel so that we're
No, hold on. This is the Wikipedia page. It literally has its own DC page. With every iteration, the penny is a memento from Batman's encounter with the Penny Plunderer. Not all pennies are little.
Penny Plunderer. No shot. Batman's buying the fucking Penny Plunderer.
No, but I'm saying like and like, you know, when they ever do like a new Batman cartoon, sometimes in the Batcave you'll see that in the background along with like the giant Joker card and stuff like that. Like it's always like it's like a visual carryover from like every version of Batman, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So I'm saying the broken car is like your version of the giant penny. It's just kind of there. It's just part of the vibe.
Not all pennies are little.
His famous
So
quote.
true.
Why is the first image of the Penny Plunderer him fucking holding up Santa Claus?
Did I ever tell you that comic books are fucking weird? Have you inferred that yet?
I'm just saying, the Penny Plunderer's not a good villain. They should have cut. They should have left that one on the fucking.
To be fair, he's supposed to be like an early year villain that Batman takes out. Like he's not like world ending or Gotham destroying. Listen, would you rather go against like Darkseid or the Penny Plunderer? That's all I'm saying.
I tell you, I'll tell you which one I'd rather read a comic about.
Fair enough. Hammer, I'm gonna say because you get some extra workout in for your next 3 combat rolls, you're gonna get a +1 card because you're working out. You're feeling extra invigorated today. So just keep that in mind when combat starts. If it starts the session. If it doesn't start the session, then just remember that because it will just carry over. But you're just swinging away. I didn't make you roll for that, but you know what? I'm feeling generous today. So just take it. Alrighty. Is everyone good? Kind of went quiet.
So.
Are you guys just reading about the Penny Plunderer? That's why you all went quiet?
Sorta,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, focus on this. The Penny Plunderer is not a character in RPG. Yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. DC's probably forgotten about him, let's be honest. The giant penny is more memorable than the Penny Plunderer.
Yeah, I didn't even know about the penny.
Anyways, shortly after, Butlin returns with a big, like, 5-layer cake.
5-story cake.
No, sorry, 5-layer cake that has, like, they're all different flavors. You got, like, a chocolate one, you got vanilla, you got other ones
Oh,
that
that's
people
nasty.
like. Those.
All on the same cake.
Oh, what?
I mean,
Fine,
that's right up Gookie's alley, though. He loves it.
I had this specially made for you. And,
Yay!
It cost
Uh,
about $1,000, so I'm just taking that off.
Gookie grabs the gravity gun and blasts it with the density increasing one. I would like to use one
The
of the charges.
density increasing.
Yeah, I want to make this a heavy-ass cake.
Butlin
More
puts it. He
cake
sees
to
you
eat.
go. He puts it. I mean, it just makes it heavier. It doesn't really add like volume to it. Just makes it
It's
heavier.
more filling.
All right, fine. Well, Butlin sees you go for the gun without asking anybody, and he just puts down the cake on the nearby table. Although when you shoot it with the gravity gun, the table breaks.
We didn't need
And,
that table.
It was like one of those like fold out like beer pong like gray tables.
Yeah,
You guys haven't really invested in furniture.
that's true.
Whoa,
Rutland
it's
goes,
gonna be so great when Saturn Lady's the queen of the universe, and we can do this to every cake.
Butlin just looks at the destroyed table and goes, I suppose I'll just clean that up later. So is everyone going to go for the cake, or Gucky, are you going to take the first cut of it?
I have a feeling that Gucky has claim over the entire thing.
He
I'm
said it was for
tearing into
Gucky
it,
and
but
Gucky's friends.
there's definitely more than enough for everyone.
Yeah, Sam will grab. I guess whatever flavor Gucky likes the least.
I'll take some handfuls of heavy ass cake.
You're using them as like weights. You're doing like the
You're
up
doing
and down with your
bicep
arms.
curls as you lift the cake up to your mouth.
Sam is definitely waiting the 10 seconds.
Butlin has to stop Eobard from getting into the chocolate layer, so he's kind of just holding him back.
Damn, he went right for the layer that would kill him. Eobard, you good?
He's just a dog. He's just a little fella.
You'd think the demonic breeders would have gotten that gene out of there.
No, surprisingly, that is like really deep ingrained in like every dog, because I said so.
Demon dogs are actually even more allergic to chocolate.
That is the weakness to defeating demon dogs. Just don't tell any superheroes about it if you bring Eobard to a fight if you summon him.
Well, if
you guys fight,
if a
you guys fight
superhero
like
is killing a dog, then I don't know if they're much of a hero.
Well, listen,
very
fellas,
true.
if you're fighting like a superhero that's like chocolate themed, I wouldn't suggest summoning Eobard with the whistle. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fair. Unless we want to ruin their career.
True, but also you'll be out a dog.
Yeah.
And why would you want to get rid of Eobard? He's so sweet. But Butlin's able to calm him down, and he starts just giving him dog treats instead to distract him from the cake. So I'm gonna say you all have a very it's an unhealthy breakfast, but it's a nice breakfast. Y'all are having fun. Sam's the only one that bothered to get a plate with a fork and knife. Gucky,
Getting
almost
a knife for cake is crazy.
Gucky, you like have stuff all around your face, but it slowly melts into your face and disappears like everything you eat. Your face is always clean, is what I'm saying. And Hammer, you felt that 10-second workout was intense. Felt good. You're like, oh, if I do this, then I can have the cake and it won't ruin.
The 10 seconds wear off. The 10 seconds wear off, and I feel like much less full because the cake is no longer as dense.
But you feel much more strong.
You feel strong. But yeah. So, you guys are all sitting around wondering what to do. You guys haven't heard from Wallflower in a while. But before you can even text him, there's a knock at your door, which is very unusual.
I like to imagine we have one of those peepholes to look through.
You look through it, and it is Wallflower himself, surprisingly.
Who's that door?
Looks like it's the plant man. So I'll open it up.
Oh, hey guys. Not dead yet? Interesting.
Not yet.
Listen, I'm sorry I haven't gotten you jobs in a while, but, I've been busy with a few things. The reason I'm here in person, and trust me, I don't want to be here in person, is this is an extra sensitive job. And he pulls out a package that's, like, tightly wrapped, got no markings on it. It's about the size of, like, I don't know what's like a good diameter. You have to hold it with both hands, but it's not like super big. It's like an Amazon box.
Alright.
It's got a bit of heft, but it's not heavy at all. It's not empty though. You definitely feel something in there. Listen,
Plantman brings gift. Very thoughtful. Hammer
Sure.
accepts.
listen, this ain't a gift. This is part of the next job I need you guys for. But this is extra sensitive. So I had to make sure to hand it to you in person. I wasn't gonna trust our go-betweens for this.
I'm gonna shake the box to see if I can tell what's inside by hearing.
It's kind of tightly packaged, so it doesn't really make any noise.
Yeah, what are we dealing with? Anthrax?
Listen, that's on a need-to-know basis, and right now you guys are not need-to-know. All I'm saying...
Hammer not understand. How are we not need to know if we take job?
Listen, this is extremely sensitive material. I can't tell you about it. If I told you about it, I'd have to kill you.
Just tell us where you want it.
That's what I was trying to get at until you kept interrupting me.
I'm still shaking the box.
Stop shaking it.
Hammer thinks he hears something. Hammer will get what is inside. Don't worry.
No, don't open the box. You have to deliver that to someone at the... Listen, there's a supervillain who, he's recently set up a base in the sort of crevice of, the, Grand Canyon. No one can find him. I need you guys to go there and deliver it to him.
Sounds easy enough.
Well,
How
there's a
does
few-
Hammer find man no one can find?
Just keep searching around inside the cracks of the Grand Canyon, I guess. Listen, it's not my job to tell you how to do it. I'm just telling you what you need to do. The difference on what you need to do and how you do it. I'm only telling you the first part. And you can tell, Wallflower's getting a bit short today. Maybe he's got other things on his mind.
You want some
Anyways.
cake?
I'll pass. I just absorb sunlight. Well, not sunlight. I have plant lamps set up in my base that just sort of give me the light, the fill I need. I'm not much of an
cake is very light. Gravity gun already wear off.
Fine. If it'll shut you up, I'll take a slice for the road. And Butlin's already got one in a little takeout container for him. He doesn't say much to Butlin doesn't say much to him, but Wallflower just
Oshra says to bring back Tupperware when done. Hammer and Oshra reuse those.
Fine. I'll have one of my go-betweens send it. Anyways, there's a few rules for this mission. Pretty standard. Don't kill any civilians if you don't have to. You know, knock out any heroes that stand in your way. And do not let anything happen to that box. The only thing I can tell you is the best way to get into the canyon is to go where the tourists go and sneak past security. There should be a way to get down there easily from there, because they gotta get litter and stuff that people throw down there.
Canyon is just a big hole. Easy to get inside.
Yeah, alright. Anyways, that's it. I gotta head out now. Try not to die. And let me know when you're finished. And he sort of leaves.
Will do.
Plantman not very good at explaining things. And I'm still shaking the box, and then, like, sort of putting my ear up to it, and then putting, like, Oshra up to it.
Oshra, what do you hear? No, I'm leaving it to you guys.
All right.
Butlin's just in the background cleaning up the table that was broken.
Guess I should look up where the Grand Canyon is in relation.
Go over to Jailbird's old, like, iMac.
What's
Oh,
the
yeah.
closest Hard Rock Cafe to the Grand Canyon?
Isn't it in Arizona?
Yeah.
It is. I'm looking it up right now. So.
That would be amazingly funny if the hyperdrive was limited to only could go to Hard Rock cafes.
The closest would be the one in Nevada.
I mean, you can also just
In
say, "Go
Vegas.
take us to the Grand Canyon," or take us to like the city with the Grand Canyon.
The Grand
Nothing
Canyon's
really that-
2,000 square miles.
Yeah,
That's
y'all gonna be looking for a while. I'm just letting you know. Hey, listen, no one said being a goon was easy, fellas.
Oh, trust me,
This
I
is
know.
This is the goon life.
It just seems like a poorly thought out job. There's this
Oh,
guy that no one can find. Go find him.
Are you calling me out? Like as a DM?
Calling Wallflower out, dude. What's his fucking problem?
I don't know. Wallflower works. See where villains work in mysterious ways, man. What do you want me to tell you? Anyways, so what's your guys' plan?
Well, I guess step one is
Going
get
to
to
the-
the Grand Canyon.
We're going to the Grand Canyon.
Alrighty.
Which I presume we'll just drive there.
We can teleport, right?
Yeah, you
Looking
got the
at the map-
hyperdriver.
I'm looking at the map. They really just fucking gave up. Grand Canyon Village. Grand Canyon Junction.
Cuba City.
Fuck, there's a place like directly north of the Grand Canyon that's just called Ryan.
That's just his name, dude.
That's just the Google Maps like constant like updated. That's the real time tracker on Ryan that they've got on Google Maps. He's on his way to do some sightseeing right now.
That's like some Truman Show shit. Imagine if Google Maps dedicated like following one person around.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
It sounds like a Black Mirror episode. Alright, so
I think we're headed to the Grand
There's a
Canyon.
Grand Canyon in Wyoming with 4 reviews.
That's fun.
Hell yeah.
It's got 4 stars now.
One of the
It's pretty
reviews-
good.
one of the reviews has gotta be like, this was false advertising. This is not the real Grand Canyon.
Who the fuck is reviewing the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, it's a big hole, 5 stars. Not as big as my ex's hole though.
Alright, we're taking the hyperdrive teleport to the direct center of the Grand Canyon.
Oh, you're just gonna. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
fuck
just
it.
gonna.
I
was kinda hoping-
all 5 stars, except for just one Chinese 1-star review, which I
Yes.
think is which has to be someone who like flew all the way out from China to see the Grand Canyon and they went to the wrong one. That has to be what it is.
I was kind of hoping you guys would have some fun with like the little, like Grand Canyon gift shop and Junction and whatever. But if not, that's okay.
Well, we'll have to hit it on the way out if
We
we're
got
using our
time.
teleport. So
So you guys are just gonna, but you guys are gonna go. Okay, you're just gonna say set your Grand Canyon. Okay. What the fuck? There's water in the Grand Canyon? The hell?
yeah.
How do you
That's
think
crazy.
how do you think it got made?
I just assumed it was just kind of there. Like a dude just did it one day and then left. What the fuck are these fucking like this YouTube thumbnails killing me? Like, what the hell is the red arrow pointing to?
Is it explainable?
Is it?
What's it pointing to? I don't understand. Ancient ruins for prehistoric civilization that once thrived in its rugged place. I backpacked this remote natural wonder to explore.
Also,
Good
I'm looking
lord.
at 1-star reviews of the Grand Canyon, and there's some really good ones. Jay Navarro, 1 star. Nah, creepy place, but beautiful views.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, wait. I'm actually posting this one. This fucking rules.
You
What the
talking
hell?
about Bethany?
No, I'm talking about Micah Ingram, my master, Kandahar Racer.
What the
It's in the red Krukle.
Cannot retrieve the
Red-
body again.
I cannot retrieve. But if you can, it's in the red circle. Not dog friendly. My dogs were barking after walking to find my master's body. Wait, Bethany's is heat too.
He's a local guide.
Yeah, I'm a
Complete
local
guide.
guy.
I saw
I'm not
monkeys.
actually.
Where did my pants go? To the zoo or something? Is there no air conditioning? The ground was really hard. Too hard for my taste. Why is he dressed like that? Like, do you dress like that when you go to the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Dude, what is it about, like, natural wonders that, like, just bring out the most insane people?
There's so many 1-star reviews from people who like lost their
insane.
pants. Like
Yeah, it's
that's
like-
on you.
There's like a theme of people losing their pants at the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, more like Grand Canyon. 1 star.
Enormous hole with a bunch of rocks. No AC anywhere. Really hot. Super dusty. Needs to be built up before I ever return. Why
Jeez.
haven't they filled it with water? Would make a great swim hole.
How much
True.
water would you... Jesus Christ. Alright, enough looking
Are
at
we
these.
are we there?
Okay.
Are we there yet?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah.
looking at this, like, on your on Sam's phone as, like,
Just
it's been
looking up
hyperdriving.
reviews. Grand
Yeah.
Canyon seems like terrible place. Why do so many people come here?
So you said the center of the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The direct geographical center of the Grand Canyon National Park.
Okay.
I just love
Please
the
pull
idea.
out your ruler.
I just love the idea of someone going to the Grand Canyon and being like, "Why did they even open this place? It's not even done."
I can't find anything that says what's the direct center of the Grand Canyon. It just shows me the Grand Canyon, like, it just says Grand Canyon Junction because it's the center of activity and transportation. So you know what? I'm getting my way. Because you said direct center, it did that, and now you're actually at the junction. So now you do have to go through all the touristy shit.
Hell yeah.
So you guys show up there. It has parked for you. Not sure if it's paid parking or not, but you're probably not going to pay because you're supervillains.
It doesn't matter.
And you guys are at the Grand Canyon Junction.
We're parked over 2 parking spots.
Oh yeah, you guys are assholes. Here's some nice Grand Canyon ambience 1 hour for you, fellas. Isn't it exciting?
Canyon ambience.
Canyon ambience, fucking rules.
Love it.
You guys get out of the car and you see a bunch of buildings. Now the world is your oyster. You go about this, but Wallflower. I'm gonna say you guys are assuming Wallflower did mean like actually like inside the canyon itself.
What did he say about the guy who we're looking for?
He has a base in the Grand Canyon somewhere, and you have to find it.
Do we know his name?
No,
Do we know what he looks like?
no. All of this information is on a need-to-know basis.
Is there anyone
We're the
around?
guys. We're the guys who need to know.
There are people around. You're in the junction, so you know there's.
I walk
tour
up
guides.
to the nearest tourist guy. I go,
Tour guide or tourist guy, like a guy
Tourist.
visiting or a guy.
just the nearest person.
Okay. He's
All right,
got-
buddy, take us to your base. I had enough of this.
And it's just some kind. The guy goes, "Huh? What are you talking about?
You know,
Are you a mascot for the
Wallflower's
canyon or
looking
something?
for you.
Are you a
Take
mascot
Gookie and
for-
Gookie's friends to your base.
You here, man. Take us to base.
I don't know what this means. Is this some sort of street slang the young kids are saying nowadays? I don't know. Are you? He look at you, Guk, and goes, "Are you like a mascot for the canyon or something?" I don't. This is just like some random guy, dude.
I pull out
Sam,
my
do you wanna
sword up and make a big goo blade up to his throat.
Whoa, hey, whoa! I don't know what you're talking about. If you want to know about something about the canyon, you might want to go ask the guides inside that building over there. And he just sort of points to a nearby, sort of like indoor, one-story building.
I
Oh,
put Oshra up to the guy's throat next to the goo blade and be like, "You take us to guide base."
Yeah, sure. And it's like, bro, it's like a 10-second walk. He just walks you over. Here you go. Please leave me alone. I'm just here to see the sights.
We take him up to the
20% off
desk with
Six
us.
Flags coupon
Where did you get what? Where's this coupon coming from?
from the museum.
Oh right.
I have 3 of them. Now I have 2.
Thanks. Listen,
Thanks for
I
it.
gotta. Listen, I gotta go. My friend, he lost his pants over here. I have to
no,
go find him
no,
there.
no! You come with us. My blade's
He-
still up
he
to his
walked you-
throat, and I escort him to the front desk with us.
These guys want to know about someone living in the Grand Canyon. I don't know. And he just sort of runs off. And behind the desk is a lady going, no one lives inside the Grand Canyon, sirs. You could book a tour if you want, or if you're hikers, you could take one of our approved pathways.
Guide lady does not fool Hammer. Hammer knows that man lives in Grand Canyon.
Well, if they were living in the Grand Canyon, we would have to alert the authorities.
Lucky for you, we are the authorities.
You don't look like the local police.
Yeah, top secret stuff. This guy's, drug smuggling and creation and stuff, the whole works.
You're the authorities, then why is one of you blue?
Guide lady does not believe blue people can become authorities.
It's kind of fucked up.
No, I know we live in a world with like, yeah, we do live in a world where a bunch of, where it's it's a lot more common nowadays to see visual differences in people. I apologize. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Of course, if you want to take, there's an entrance over here that leads to sort of a pathway that would lead you easier into the canyon if it would make your jobs easier.
Much appreciated.
And here's some water, and here's some water for the trip. It can get pretty hot out there. And she also hands you like hats, like sun hats.
Sweet. I hand her a 20% off Six Flags coupon.
How many sun hats does she hand us?
She hands you 3.
Guide lady forgets Oshra's hat.
She just sort of looks around. Who's Oshra?
Hammer cannot believe Hammer's ears. How does Guide Lady have job with such prejudice?
Oh, I'm sorry. She gives you a box of hats. And all of them say, I visited the Grand Canyon and all I got was a stupid hat.
Don't make me regret giving you that coupon.
Did you now just remember that you had these?
I was looking at my inventory for stuff I could do, and I was like, yeah, I guess I could give out some coupons.
Why are we using them to bribe people who have already helped us?
It's more like a tip than a bribe, I guess.
Yeah. It's like a thanks for your help.
Y'all are insane.
I take a hat out of the box and put it on top of Oshra.
Oh, okay. That's Oshra. Okay.
Goki
okay,
uses his heart.
Okay. Well, let us know if you need anything, and good luck with your work, officers. And she sort of goes.
Yeah, I tip the hat and head on the way.
I should have made you guys roll for some of this stuff, but I'm kind of out of it today. I'm sorry. We're just here to have
If in
fun.
doubt, make us roll.
Sorry, it's been a long day. I just spent like an hour shuffling snow to be able to get the car out of the driveway.
Fair.
I'll try to remember that going forward. So you guys get like you guys go out the back door, and it's a very easy to follow cement path that kind of leads down into a natural path, and you guys can begin exploring the Grand Canyon. Doesn't sound too bad until you look how big the canyon is. It's not called the small canyon. It's called the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna need everyone to give me a roll to see how fast this is gonna go.
That'll be fucked up. They called
I
us.
was about to ask if they've got any like vehicles down there to help the golf carts or anything.
You're gonna have to roll to see if you can find one. I'm making up for it.
Have we done any flips this session?
No. That's why I'm kind of out of it.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna shuffle all of our
Yeah.
decks.
I'm sorry. I haven't made you guys flip because I'm a little out of it. I'm sorry.
No, I was just making sure because I saw that we all had like cards missing from the decks, and I'm not sure if I.
Everyone, give me a wit, investigation to see if you can find a golf cart. Excuse me. If you find a golf cart to drive across like the inner sides of the inner parts of the Grand Canyon.
I would like to dramatic failure.
Are you dramatic failuring too, Zedge, or no?
Damn it! We could have had triple dramatic failure.
All dramatic failure as well then.
Okay. I've got this marked down from a while ago. Everyone I've got marked down for 2 dramatic failures, unless someone else has done so in the last little while. So 2 dramatic failures. I'm gonna say you guys think you see a golf cart, but you go off into like a little like branch, and you're just totally lost. And then Gucky looks next to the exit, and there's just some golf carts parked there, and he sees one. But when he turns around and gets the cart going, you guys are just totally gone. In fact, you're all separated. Zell, you went one way. Dingle, you went another way because you both thought you saw like a sign that said golf carts. Or like you thought you saw, the heat, like, the mirage is in the heat.
Yeah.
And Gucky, you found a golf cart, but it doesn't have the keys in the ignition, so you're gonna have to get that started on your own. And also, you're all completely separated.
I turned my finger into a key and rev it up.
It starts up with a bit of a Bit of a like a bit of a low kick. And are you gonna drive to like kind of across like the sort of it's sort of built with like tires so it can go like on dirt roads, but it's not like an all-terrain vehicle. You're not gonna be able to drive up like the rocky parts with it.
Why did the other two go?
Oh no, you turned around and they were gone because they
Right.
both dramatic failured.
Where did I go?
A different way than I did.
Yeah, you went down like one sort of winding branch, and Zell went around another one.
Oh, dude, we're all gonna have an adventure.
Hell yeah.
So everyone give me a separate I'm gonna say presence and survival. You know, depending on your successes, you can either find your friends or think you're getting closer to the actual goal of your.
Or I can dramatic failure.
Okay, no drag failure. And Zed, you get a +1 card because you had to your rolls for this kind of stuff because you actually have a golf cart.
Yes.
So
I'm dramatic
what's
failure.
what's
Okay,
my-
another dramatic failure. It's presence and survival because you're kind of you're sort of in the wilderness at this point.
That's actually a really good flip for me.
And before a dramatic failure, or a real Joker.
He's very present.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. How the fuck? Okay, Gucky, I'm gonna say the golf cart just immediately breaks down. Like you get like about like 50 feet, and it's just sort of you turn it
Like-
too harshly,
Like
and
when you go to turn the key, or like all your fucking do just gunk.
I left my goo
Use it
key
up.
in, and it gooped up
He
the
got a
engine.
You got a bunch of goo in the internals of the start mechanism, so the car the car battery just got like fried.
So, yeah. Zell, you're just lost.
We're doing a really good job.
Zell,
Hell
you're
yeah.
just Zell, you're fucking You're lost. You don't see anyone, and you don't even remember which way you came at this point because you've been kind of taking a lot of turns and dives. And Dingle, yeah, you've been following Oshra's directions, which you think would be sensible enough. But Oshra hasn't been to the Grand Canyon either, so she doesn't know where you're going. You're all still lost and not anywhere near closer to finding the thing, the mission objective. And Gucky, you're still kind of near you're near the building still. You haven't made like any progress movement-wise.
we could be closer. No one knows where he is.
Yeah, no one knows where any of you are. You don't know where any of your friends, you don't know where any of you are in relation to each other, and you have no idea where this person is. This is an extreme. You know what? I came into this. I literally thought of like the Grand Canyon as a setting last night while I was like taking a shower, and I'm like, this is gonna be interesting. And you know what? I've not been disappointed by this.
Sam is going to try just like as he's walking along, he'll start like hitting the diamond against the walls of the canyon to see if he can like hear a difference in the.
Okay, interesting. Give me an intelligence investigation for that.
Not a good flip for me, but I'll do it.
So it made sense to me in my head.
No, yeah, it's probably how I would have ruled it as well, but
The Croaker.
the croaker.
How the fuck do I play this? I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I got this. I got this.
I'm not the ante. Surely.
Who is? Was it?
I think it's me.
I think so.
Okay. Do you want to ante this, or I have something really funny in mind? If you don't answer, there we go. Yeah, no, we're keeping this. So, Zell.
Yeah.
Your idea is not the worst. Because along the sides of like this sort of rocky wall of the Grand Canyon, you are sort of there's a point where you're hitting the diamond against it, and there's a point where you keep going. It takes like about 20 minutes. You keep going one direction, and it gets a bit lighter every time you hit it. Like you're kind of hitting against the wall as you're walking.
Yeah.
And then there's a part where you hit it. Sounds really hollow. You're like, I got this. And as you're about to hit it one more time against the wall, just to double check, the floor beneath you caves in, and you go you go sliding into the side of the Grand Canyon. But because of that crit, I'm gonna say that your friends have heard you. So now there's kind of like a general idea where Sam might be. You guys now have a very sort of slight sense of like maybe which direction to start walking in, at least because you heard the unmistakable voice of Sam because he critted. So for your guys' like sort of navigation rolls, you're both gonna get a +3 cards. Hopefully you can find your friend before he dies inside the Grand Canyon.
Are we doing the same flip again?
Yes. What was that? Was that intelligence survival?
Present survival.
Present survival. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, you guys get a free +3 cards because Sam. You got like Sam's yell was so clear throughout the canyon that was unmistakably your friend.
What are these flips?
Bro, who shuffled these cards? One of the superheroes?
Success?
Dingle did.
Dangle, this is all your
I
fault.
literally shuffled these decks. I can't even ask the question this time.
Did you also use like a goon point or a drive or anything?
Nah, I'm one success in it.
Okay. I'm gonna say you start heading in the direction of what you think Sam is, and because it's a success, you are getting closer to that sort of caved-in area. So you're kind of getting there. Now it's Gucky's turn. Gucky, what are you doing? You're still like next to the building in the Grand Canyon Junction.
Gucky's throwing a huge tantrum, just like wailing extremely loudly. In hopes that someone will come to rescue him.
Give me a presence perform for that. This is not
boy.
a +3 because you're.
I'm goon pointing. And I'm putting some drive on it. Oh!
Okay!
Oh! Alright.
Okay, so on the way back to Hammer, when Hammer's like heading in the direction of Sam, he also starts hearing Gucky. You're like, oh, something must be what's wrong with Gucky?
Why does Gooman cry?
My golf cart broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with 4 successes, you do meet back up with Gucky. So now
Can you smash this golf cart? It's really pissing me off.
Let her check if golf cart's really broken. And I'm gonna hit the hammer I'm gonna hit it really hard.
Give me a brawn melee, my friend. The classic. This is gonna be where like all your successes are.
Without a doubt. Sorta?
Pretty good.
Sorta.
Pretty good.
Now, if the golf cart wasn't broken before, it's definitely broken now. This golf cart made your friend cry. That's an unforgivable act. You take Oshra over your head and you just. What are you gonna say?
Pathetic. Golf cart not even take one hit. Hammer gets Gooman better golf cart after mission done.
Thank you, Hammy. The
And you
3
guys
successes,
still
can they
have-
at least explode?
Yeah, it blows up. It's pretty cool.
Yay!
But
Onlookers are
But he
looking
doesn't
at
take
the
any-
loud crying man watching. watch his extremely buff friend smash up a golf cart till it explodes.
Yeah, there's like a janitor that's going around the back of the building just cleaning up, and like he just sees this and just shakes his head. He's like, "Oh, you get all kinds that come out here."
I like that there was like a delay between like the action and confirming whether or not it explodes. Because it made me
Because I
think
didn't think
it was
about
like
it.
a fucking GTA car where I hit it and it lit on fire, and then like 3 seconds later it exploded.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So, you guys. So I'm gonna say, if any of you guys want to combine your roll, you will also get Gucky's unused bonus 3 cards to see if you can find Sam where he's been caved in. So both of you, if you want to find Sam, please give me a wit survival. I think I said no, present survival. I keep forgetting. Present survival, and if you want to combine your flips because you're both together, Gucky, you still have the bonus 3 cards because you heard him yell as he fell into the cave. This is gonna be good.
This
This
is
way.
gonna be good.
This way, Hammer here's arms man. Further in canyon. Wait, no, that is my health. That is with my healthy flip.
Okay. So combined 4 successes and 1 joker. I'm gonna save that joker. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket. But with 4 successes, you guys, it takes about 30 minutes. But you head in the direction where you think Sam went. You see you see hikers on the way. They're actually like normal hikers, not people trying to find some fucking supervillain inside the Grand Canyon. One of them takes a picture with you guys. You don't even object. They don't even know you're supervillains. You guys are not really known out here in the boonies yet. And yeah, you guys very quickly find like a Sam size like hole in the side of the canyon where you probably this is where you're pretty sure that it's not like an outline of his character, but it looks like someone fell through.
This hole was made for him.
No. You know what? I'm retconning it. It's Sam size, but it's got like 2 pairs of arms because he grew out an extra pair in a panic.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's Sam.
Sammy, is there secret base in there?
You've been stuck in the dark, Sam. You have no idea. I mean, you have your phone with the flashlight, but it's just been cave. There hasn't been any indication that it's a secret. There's no indication that there's such a layer yet. But there is a pathway in there. And it's probably...
I'd like to imagine, like, Gucky is saying Sammy, just like echoes back, and he takes that as confirmation.
Oh, are you like long gone at this point, Sam?
I don't know how like far I fell.
You fell pretty... It's like a slide. You fell pretty far and deep, but it also looks like it is a cave network that you fell into.
Alright. And I could hear Gucky, or...
If he's yelling loud enough. Gucky, give me a charm perform to see if Sam hears you yelling. Do you want to like... I don't want to give you any ideas, okay? Okay.
What the?
I was going to give you an idea.
Sammy!
Gucky, I'm going to say you think that you thought you yelled Sammy, but you actually didn't. You're still sad about the golf cart.
Okay.
So you didn't actually say anything.
He thought it really loud.
He thought it really loudly. Hammer, do you want to say anything? You just saw Gucky sort of stare into the hole. He didn't actually say anything.
I'm gonna kick a rock down and see if I can tell how deep it is.
Yeah, give me a intelligence survival.
Okay, that's 4 cards. Damn,
Okay.
I was really hoping dramatic failure. That would have been.
You
such
kick
a
a
good,
rock, and it's
would've been
about...
such a good Joker.
Yeah.
You hear like
that's
a...
true.
You hear like a... toon, 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 toon. and you assume. You know what's weird, Hammer? You've got an interesting. This is like your moment of like clairvoyance. And you are able to perfectly predict that it's about 40 feet deep on an incline. So you guys don't have to like jump down. You can kind of walk down because it was kind of because Sam kind of slid in, like he fell into the side of the hole and then slid downwards like on a slope.
Oh, so we can just head down.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for you guys to do. I said he slid in like a slide when he first fell in.
It just sounded like it was like a very steep slide, you know.
It is, but you can kind of like it's rocks and like dirt. If you dig in your feet enough and roll good enough, you're not gonna you don't, you know. So it's about 40 feet down, going on a bit of a steep incline, but it's not like a full-on drop.
Okay. So Sam's just down here, like, with his phone flashlight.
Yeah. Have you like moved forward? It has been about 30 minutes since you fell down here.
I'll say at this point, he's kind of just like surveying the surrounding area, see what he can find, but not
I was gonna
like
say
straying too far from where he came from.
Yeah, I was gonna say for Gucky and Hammer and Sam, you notice this. When you slide down, it's easier to slide down without taking too much damage, but climbing back up the incline is like way harder, which is why you haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
So Gucky, Hammer, are you gonna go down and find your friend?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Both of you give me a agility athletics for how well you sort of slide down on your feet, hopefully without like falling over or taking damage or any of that shit.
I transform into a goo snowboard for Hammer to use.
All right, then both of you give me a +2 for that.
Oh.
Yo.
Glad you guys didn't open your cards yet because that is.
What was it?
Yeah, Gucky, if you want to
Agility what?
agility athletics. I'm gonna still give you the same roll just because I'm lazy. Because you're helping Hammer balance on the board. I'm gonna say this is like a 2-man job. Ooh.
Holy.
Bro, this is like the
Oh.
beginning of like Sonic Adventure 2, where Sonic is like sliding down like the streets of San Francisco. You got this shit in the bag, bro. You do like a thing. You guys, you're sliding down, and both of you notice at the same time there's like a big rock kind of on one side of the quote unquote slide. You go for it. You go shooting up. You do like a sick ass like flip, and then you land back down. 10-point landing. Right next to your friend Sam, who's just been looking around with his phone's flashlight. And Sam, you definitely saw that. That was sick as hell, dude. It was like backed with like a guitar riff as you guys like landed.
Where do we end up?
No one said anything to sick guitar. Oh, Zell stepped away. I didn't realize.
Oh, did he?
Huh? You didn't?
I mean,
Did you hear what I said?
mostly. I did miss a bit, but
Okay. They fucking crushed like the snowboarding down the rocky like incline, did a sick
Okay,
flip,
yeah.
and then did like a 10-point landing, and you could swear there was like a guitar riff that played as soon as they landed.
hell yeah.
Like extreme sports style. And they landed right next to you. No damage taken.
Oh, hey.
I see why you came down here. That was sick.
Did Armsman find that secret base is underground?
I found this. I don't know if it's much of a secret base yet, but I didn't want to stray too far without knowing where you guys were. But I guess we can search around now.
Yeah. I'm not gonna blue ball you guys too much about finding the rest of it. I'm gonna say just peek behind the curtain. You guys are on the right track, whether you unwittingly. So, I want all of you to give me, as a group, because you've learned your lesson, hopefully, and sticking together, a wit survival. Or no, whatever is better for you guys. You can either do a wit survival or a wit investigation to continue looking for the secret base.
I have expected to neither.
Good. So that really matters.
So I could do survival though.
Yes.
All right, that's 4 cards at least.
And this is a combined flip because you guys are sticking together because that was kind of annoying having to keep track of 3 different people. I can see now why the party rarely splits and
Yeah. It's
hold on, fellas. Hold on, forgive me a second.
Alright.
Also, if anyone wants to see my great Photoshop of Sam finding the hole,
Yeah.
God damn. That's pretty good. It's a high effort Photoshop.
It's good, yeah.
why no McDonald? That's so true. Black
Why no
market of
McDonald?
counterfeit trousers by Italian men. Wait, that's Beatrice!
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the other one
Oh,
was Bethany.
Bethany, alright. Yeah. I
Wait,
also thought it was
Wait, hold on. Bethany Feliciano. Is that the Italian man with the black market trousers?
hard to say.
Okay, this is gonna line up perfectly. So, with Sam in front, with the flashlight on his phone, and all of you just kind of working together, Gucky and Hammer like leaving markings on the wall so you don't get lost. You guys eventually do find something that you. This is a few hours now. Now the sun is set and it's darker. It's a bit cold in the cave, but it's nice though. It's like a nice mix of not being too cold because you're not out in the wind, but it's still a little cold because caves are just generally a bit colder. But it's not uncomfortable. You guys find something that you don't normally see within a cave system. A steel door. With a light and a doorbell. Like a light shining over the sort of... there's a welcome mat. And it says, "Not welcome, ha 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 ha."
Do we have any wood to make a button?
What?
To make a what?
To make a button. Or some cobblestone and a stick.
Oh, no. There's a doorbell. Just fucking hit the doorbell, dude.
Yeah. I was making a Minecraft, yeah.
Oh, I don't play Minecraft.
You have to use redstone to open iron doors.
No, you just hit the doorbell. You hear it ding ding. You hear, and the door just slowly unlocks, and you hear as it opens up slightly, enough for you to kind
of delivery.
You walk in. You guys walk in.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were at the door. Okay.
Oh, no. You walk in, and it's a very nice looking office with like a fireplace and a mahogany desk and a big chair behind the desk, and someone's facing away so they could do the dramatic turn around.
Hello, it's Cookie.
Wallflower sent
Hello,
us.
it's Hammer.
Hammer, was that you sounding tired, or you just it sounded like you were a bit like done with everything after today?
Oh, I think I just had a little. I think I just had something caught in my throat.
Oh, okay. The chair dramatically turns around, revealing Wallflower?
Hey, Wallflower, do you know the way to this guy's secret base? We're a bit lost.
Oh, see, fellas, that's the thing. There is no guy. And Wallflower's face starts to shift and morph until all that's left is a 20-something looking, young-looking black lady in a superhero costume. And she starts laughing her ass off. And as she does, a different door opens, and three other heroes walk out. And one of them, he's kind of dressed in like a super cool, like blue and green jacket with like a big lightning bolt going down the side of it. Let me find a picture for that. The drawing's not done, but the coloring's not done, but you see this guy. You see a guy in sort of like army getup, but instead of like tactical forest green, it's like covered in flames.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
And you see a slightly just older looking, not too old, like mid-30s. Well, kind of late 30s. And he's in like, he's got like the lab coat on with some specialized looking gloves and some goggles that cover the entirety of his eyes. And he's got a bit of grays on the side of his hair, but he's not like super old looking. And the guy with the green and blue lightning jacket turns and goes, "Great job, Shred Tractor. They totally fell for it." "Ah, well thanks, Ace. You know I try." And the guy in the goggles speaks in a bit of a more monotone, not monotone, but in a more cold, like logically cold sort of tone of voice. He goes, "Yes, these are the three villains that have been causing trouble lately. Our trap sort of worked." And the guy in the sort of army fire red goes, "Sorta? They're here. They came all the way out here to the Grand Canyon for nothing?" And he snaps his fingers in the direction of of Sam, who I'm guessing is holding the box. And the box just lights on fire, and you just sort of drop it to the ground. And it just burns up and turns into ash.
Hey, Hammer still needs to deliver that.
Guy in the suit, who you've heard be called Ace, goes, "Come on, big man. Haven't you figured it out already? Well, maybe you haven't. There is no delivery. This is all a setup. You see, we're taking your ass into the Hero Guild. You've been causing enough trouble." And he just sort of like, electricity starts to crackle between his fingers. And it sort of reflects off his sunglasses.
Hammer does not want to go to Hero Guild. Hero is very annoying to Hammer.
Listen to this guy. Heroes are annoying. Yeah, we haven't been on the other side of the friggin' coin, have you? Listen, we're not asking you if you want to go to the Hero Guild. We're going to kick your ass and take you to the Hero Guild, where you will be tried for your crimes. Mindbender, break it down for them. And Mindbender, he's pointing to the guy who's like very scientific looking.
And
Yes.
Mindbender starts dancing.
No. No. Mindbender goes, "Yes, indeed. You are Gucky and Hammer and Sam. We have been...
And Oshra.
And Oshira. Yes. You were the ones at the Freedom Tower and at the Statue of Liberty. And more recently, you were the ones at the scene of the crime at the MIT Institute."
That's
You
us.
don't have to say MIT Institute. It's kind of already included.
Hey, don't talk back to my friend here. Listen, I don't know if you know who we are. But we're kind of big deals. And everyone give me a present villainy roll to see if any of you guys have heard of these guys.
I'm dramatic.
So far, so So you've heard their names. Oh, except for one of them, but I'm just gonna say it.
Okay. Yeah.
Great Joker timing.
Yo, who jokered? I didn't see.
I got one
Dingle.
success, one joker.
So, do you two dramatic failure
Actually,
or
hold
I definitely am.
Sure.
okay?
on. Three
Okay.
jokers all around. We don't know shit about these guys.
Well, that kind of makes sense narratively, at least. But I will tell you. So you can. I want you to respond as characters to Ace's question, but then I'll tell you as players who they are.
Sure. Do you mind just repeating the question?
You guys don't. Do you guys know who we are? We're kind of big deals.
Do we care who you are? You're in our way.
Just tell Gookie
That's-
where the secret base is already.
Oh my god, these guys are idiots.
Hammer agrees with Gooman. Can't understand why not tell us. Also,
Be-
give us a new package to deliver since you broke old one.
These guys aren't getting it. There is no package. It was all a setup. My friend here, Stretch Factor, posed as your little informant Wallflower and sent you on a fake mission to come out all the way to the Grand Canyon so we could kick your asses without having to worry about collateral damage.
This bastard. They stole our cake.
What?
We gave that
that
to
cake?
Wallflower.
Oh,
Hammer still expects Tupperware back.
Stretch
You
Factor
stole
throws the empty-
Gookie's cake.
Stretch Factor throws the empty Tupperware back and Hammer says, "Oh, that thing, hon? Oh, that was delicious, thank you." I do have to watch my figure, though.
Gookie launches.
Hammer picked it up.
Gookie swings.
Let me explain who they are as people first, as Gucky is swinging. Gucky, give me a brawn melee.
As my slow-mo fist goes towards them, the narrator comes in.
So, these guys are extremely important to the lore of the hero world. They are a group of 4 characters known as Electric Ace, or just Ace. Captain Inferno,
Oh,
I'll
boy.
keep that.
Stretch Factor, and Mindbender. And they were the first superhero OCs me and my friends ever created for a shared universe. Electric Ace, you could easily gather, he has electricity powers. Stretch Factor, basically kind of like Plastic Man from DC, or Mr. Fantastic, except as a lady.
Mr. Incredible.
Mindbender has telekinesis along with mind manipulation. And Captain Inferno likes to set things on fire, but like in a heroic way. He's not like a pyromaniac. And Gucky, as you swing, you hit Ace right in the face. And there's like a moment of slow motion where like you see like his face morph. It's kind of funny. And he kind of goes flying back. And out of the debris, you see a cloud of smoke, and after a few seconds, all of them tense up. And on the ground is Ace's sunglasses. And he walks back from where he was thrown. Picks them up, dusts them off. You can see there's blood running down his face, but he just kind of wipes it off. Adjusts his jaw, and goes, "Oh. So if you are going to swing at the king, then you're not going to miss. Well, if that's what you're here for, you better watch out. And combat is going to begin."
All right, Santa.
What? And I'm going to say Electric Ace gets to go first because he's extremely fast. So, Electric Ace, he grabs onto like a sort of like there's sort of metal railing against the fireplace, like to avoid someone from falling in. He grabs onto it, and he electrically charges himself, and sort of like railgunning himself, he railguns right into you, Guppy. And he is going to hit you with like an electrically charged fist. And he's going to hit you for 4 damage dodgeable.
Alright.
And this was sort of retaliation. You go flying back a bit too. And electricity still crackles between his body as he sort of stands there. And he adjusts his sunglasses. He goes, "You don't want to do this. We've been heroes for a long time."
And we're about to be villains for longer.
Alright, now it's Hammer's turn.
So we're like in a cave, right?
You're in like a big sort of office that's inside of the cave. It's like a fancy looking like office. They don't know if they built this set just for this ruse, but if they have, you gotta at least applaud their dedication to the bit. But there's not really any rock stuff around. You're inside a part that's been hollowed out and like given like an actual like treatment to be turned into a room.
All right. I'm gonna start by swinging specifically at stretch factor with the
Oshra?
hammer. With Oshra.
Okay. Stretch Factor's the yellow one. Not that pieces really matter. We mostly do Theater of Mind.
We're on melee. And I'm healthy.
And you get +2 because of your because of you were working out earlier at the beginning.
That's good. I also get another +2 because I'm gonna use Bear Stance to put my dodge into this. Since there's more than one person. I haven't used any of the goon points yet, so let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and go for some overkill.
It may just be kill. It may just be.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, the croaker.
Picked up towards the end.
I'm anti-ing
Hold on,
myself.
leave that out. I need to.
anti-ing
Yeah.
myself. I don't
No,
give
it's
a fuck.
out.
I'm
It's
anti-ing
out.
myself. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's antied. Okay.
This is not a democracy. I'm anti-ing myself immediately.
Let me see. Now she has a special ability.
And I
Okay.
got 6 successes.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're not gonna do damage. Yeah, you go and swing at her, and when you impact her, you don't hear anything break or shatter. Her body kind of morphs around your hammer. She definitely took the brunt of the damage. But, yeah, yeah.
Oshra says next time stretch. Wait, is Stretch Factor a woman?
Yes, Stretch Factor's a woman.
Oshra says next time Stretch Lady returns Tupperware, Stretch Lady washes it first.
Sorry, hun, I didn't have any time. And because she's also a quick character, she's going to go as well. Yeah, these guys have proper turn orders now. Returning the favor, you see both of her fists turn into Oshra-sized hammers. And she kind of goes at the side, like both sides of your face. And that's going to be 4 damage dodgeable as you feel the ringing in your ears. And you kind of you sort of stumble backwards just a little bit because you were not expecting that. You basically got hit by 2 Oshras at once.
The legally distinct symbol monkey.
And my fists say next time you swing at me or my friends, you best be ready to get hit back.
Hammer kind of like dusts himself off. He's like, not bad, but next time Swing swing bit harder.
And Zell, it's your turn.
All right. Oh.
So you saw one guy basically turn himself into an electric railgun, and you saw another one make 2 Oshiras out of her own fists. And you know what Captain Inferno can do because he lit the package on fire, but you're not sure about the extent of his fire yet. These guys, I want to emphasize, it's hard to show, but these guys are a lot stronger than some of the other heroes you fought before.
Yeah. Okay, I'm imagining like those other 2 are like kind of on the other side of the room.
Yeah, let's put them here then, I guess.
So I want to try making the the roof above them heavier.
Okay. For using the gravity displacer, give me an intelligence computers. No, intelligence engineering.
Okay. All pretty good in this one. Hell yeah.
Okay, so for 1 success, 1 joker. You try and fire the gun above their heads, but this thing is a little more unwieldy than you were expecting. So you kind of miss. You hit a part of the ceiling that is going to eventually crumble, but it hasn't yet. And after 10 seconds, the weight's going to return. And you kind of feel a bit of an electric aftershock from the gun. For 1 damage undodgeable.
Okay.
This thing is definitely a bit... You're not sure how... Well, Gucky's Gucky. He's a bit different, but this thing is a bit unwieldy, and Saturn did say it was a prototype. Now that it's your turn, Inferno's gonna go. Go.
Does that count as like a combat one?
Oh, what would you say if you were a DM? Would that be combat or non-combat? I'd say non-combat.
Fair enough.
You want to punch
intended
someone?
it to, but it didn't work, so...
Oh. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's fair to say if it's combat or not. I'm gonna say non-combat because you're Joker. I'm being a bit generous. You can punch someone or try to punch someone if you want. Or...
I'll shift focus and lay some more punches on Ace because he seemed like he took a bit more of a punch than the stretch lady.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, leave that to Oshra.
But you have no idea how these guys work because he kind of immediately bounced back from it.
That's true. But I can confuse him by just having a lot more arms.
Go ahead. Give me a... Are you just growing out a bunch of arms to punch?
Yeah.
Or give me a brawn biology, please.
Okay. Can I use melee?
Oh. Okay, sure. I just thought
Sorry.
because you're growing a bunch of hands. That's what... A bunch of arms. I don't know. Okay. Brawn melee.
Sorry, I don't want to you know what I mean.
Go ahead. I don't know what you mean, but go ahead. You're not getting an argument from me.
I don't want to be like a mini DM here. I just wanted to use my ult for more hits on him. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 1 brawn for melee. I'm no longer healthy, so that's fine.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
Okay. 4 successes. You go to punch him, and he does block a couple. He is quicker. You could probably guess he's the fastest of the group. But you do get a decent amount of handfuls of swings in. You haven't broken his glasses yet. They're not the same. I'm gonna say this. They're not Wukong's glasses.
Yeah.
You don't break them, and he disappears. But his sunglasses, that's like just part of his character.
Backseat. That's the word I was trying to find. I wasn't trying to
It's okay.
backseat. Yeah. I have also refreshed to set my dodge back.
Yeah.
So.
And as you're finished punching, you feel a bit good about yourself, but then you feel the air around you heat up. As it is now Captain Inferno's turn. You look over and he's barreling at you like a fucking missile that's on fire. And he goes, "You gonna hurt my friend? Then you're gonna feel the burn of me." And he's going to grab you by both shoulders and... Oh, you're really low on health.
That's my character. He's always low on
You
health.
got a lot of dodge, though.
He's always low on health.
He's gonna hit you for... Oh shit, he critted. 5 damage, dodgeable.
Aye.
You dodge most of the fire, but it is... At the very least, it's really hot. Like, you're immediately sweating. That bulletproof vest seems to have blocked some of the burn marks, at least, though. And, yeah. Now you've got 2 pissed off elemental heroes, like, looking at you. And Gucky, it is your turn. These guys are really strong, and you haven't even seen Mindbender yet.
It's been a while since I used the bowling ball move. I'm gonna detach my head and jam 3 fingers into it, and then barrel my head along the floor towards one of them.
Which one?
Whoever's closest.
I'm gonna say you're gonna go for Inferno, because he hasn't been attacked yet. You see this guy try and turn your friend Sam into a crisp, and you're like, "Hey, get away from my friend." And you know water and fire don't mix, so you think you got this match up in the this matchup in the bag.
What is the flip?
Oh, sorry. Give me a Brawn biology, please. Oh fuck! Oh shit!
I'm a pre-goon that.
This
Alright.
You're in post-goon territory.
Oh yeah.
You do. You go barreling towards Inferno, who's like. The thing you've noticed about Inferno is he's probably the quickest one to anger, as stereotypical as that is. He doesn't see you barreling towards him, and you do, like, he's about to fly out of the way, and he does try and jump out of the way, but you clip his leg, and you definitely did some decent damage there. And he goes, "Ah!" And now it is Mindbender's turn. He will slowly lift himself off the ground. I imagine the way he kind of floats around is kind of Magneto-ish. And he says, "Worry not, Inferno, I've got you." And for his non-combat action, he is going to heal Inferno for a couple of, for a few points. Basically just calming his mind from the pain. And then, Hammer, give me a agility athletics check real quick. Dingle? Can you give me an athletics agility check, please?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I said Hammer. Maybe you didn't realize.
No, I just got back.
It's all right, my friend.
Agility, athletics.
Yes.
You're healthy.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he beat you with this. Mindbender, a lot faster, but still kind of floating off the ground, kind of gracefully, goes over to you, Hammer, and places his hand on your head. And you're not really able to stop him in time, even though you saw him coming. He says, Now, my fridge-built foe, you will take a rest for a while. And you are stunned for your next turn until someone takes you out of it. You're kind of in a sleepy, kind of stunny daze. As you just feel your mind like wash over with calm thought.
Hammer was feeling tired. Hammer will take rest.
Yeah, and someone after this next round, you're not stunned anymore unless someone takes their round to wake you up, but like takes their non-combat to wake you up. I don't know how to put it. You're stunned for the round. That's it. I'm sorry. Unless someone wants to do something, I'm not sure. But and now it's Ace's turn, and because you're asleep, Hammer. He's gonna rush over, grab Oshra out of your hands, and he's gonna take a swing at Sam. And he's kind of using electromagnetism to lift up the metal head of Oshra. I assume Oshra's head is we established it was metallic, right? Like it had to be made of something metallic. He's kind of using electromagnetism because on his own he would not be able to lift it up. And he is going to... Actually, no, he's going to go for Gucky, because Gucky hit Inferno. He's going to hit you for 3 damage incoming as he swings at you with an electrically charged hammer, Gucky. And he kind of like golf swings you back to your body, like, and it's sort of like an impact.
Well, that's convenient.
But you also took 3 damage from it. He goes, I can see why the big guy likes using this. Don't get carried away, Ace. We're here for one reason. Yeah, I know. Incarcerate him or whatever. And he sort of just throws Oshra off to the side after he's done. And Dingle, you are stunned, you're asleep. You're thinking about dreams. You're frolicking through a field of crushed cars and superheroes as Oshra walks beside... As Oshra like frolics beside you in this sort of wonderful dreamscape where you can crush anything you want.
That's just real life, brother.
So true.
And now it is Stretch Factor's turn. Oh no, I forgot. Ace has a non-combat action. He ooh, there we go. He pounds at his own chest, almost like a defibrillator. And no, hold on, I got an idea. He sees like a socket nearby, like a wall socket nearby, and he sticks his 2 fingers in it, and you see like a bolt of like lightning charge through him. He's like, oh, that's the juice I needed, and you can maybe guess that he's maybe healed from it a bit. And now it is Stretch Factor's turn. And Sam, as you're kind of in a gaze of like a guy who... This is the second time you've seen someone willingly electrocute themselves in your super villain career. You don't notice that 2 arms have grabbed you on the shoulders. And you hear Stretch Factor say, guys, could you take this a bit more seriously? I know they're not really like super villains, but they're still not doing terrible. And Sam, you turn around just in time to see that Stretch Factor elongates her leg and kicks you in the nuts for 3 damage dodgeable. Yeah, I heard you, Stretch, but come on, why don't we tell him? Oh, that we were trapped in a... Like, what happened, Mindbender? We were trapped in, like... What'd you call it? Time prison? Oh, we were trapped in a displacement of time and space for 10 years. So while the world around us changed, we did not. Yeah, when we came back, everything was all different. But now we're back and better than ever. Yeah, I got a lot of pent-up anger inside of me after being stuck in that void. And, Sam, as you recover from being kicked in the nuts, it is now your turn. Did you even hear, like, their spiel when you were recovering? No, I mean, like, in character, were you, like, trying to, like, listen to that as you were... So, yes, these guys were stuck in basically a time loop for 10 years, and they've only just recently escaped, which is why they're technically very experienced, but also, like, how they're young still.
I'm gonna try, I guess, like, grafting myself again to heal.
Okay, give me an intelligence biology to heal yourself.
Will be 2 cards.
You do gain... You gain a thing back. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
That was your non-combat? Yeah, these guys are... I'm just saying, these guys are not to be fucked with in any capacity.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up Hammer as well.
Okay. So you're turning your non-combat... I mean, your combat into a non-combat, which is fine.
Yeah, wait, before he does that, if he wakes me up, do I get my turn back? Because it's
You will
already
go
past
after...
me in the internal
You will
order.
go after Inferno. Who comes right after Zell. You will go after Inferno. You will get your turn back just slightly, like... And then you will be back to normal turn order next turn.
Alright.
I wanted to make it fair so that it's not like you're not waking up for nothing.
Well, I was just making sure before he used his action if I was getting
Yeah.
a turn.
Sorry, I should have said that.
Round.
But yeah, you will get you'll get basically a delayed turn, but then back at the top of the round, you'll be back near the top. So yeah, you can very easily do this. You just shake him awake. You go ahead, Sam, and play this out.
I'd like to imagine he just fucking grows another arm to give him a little wake up slap. Like, hey, get up, get up, get up.
And Hammer, you do wake up, but Oshra is not in your hands. She's been thrown off to the side carelessly. Not by you know who, because you missed it, but someone else has touched Oshra while you were sleeping.
Oh yeah, we skipped Oshra's turn.
So,
God, you God, fuck off!
Who touches Oshra? I say that as I'm kind of like looking around.
Dude,
You can't
Sam
really
grows a
tell
new
who
arm
did.
to point to Ace.
Ace just kind of... He kind of very smugly, like, shrugs and goes, hey! You know, maybe she wanted to branch out a little. She spent a little time with me.
Oshra, is this true?
You hear a yes.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding! Oh my god. You got you're getting in character. That was really funny how quick you were to say no. It's so good.
Electric Man is liar and scoundrel.
I've been called many things.
This fucking Inferno guy better take his turn soon.
Oh, don't you worry. And with that, Inferno blasts a fire, like, he kind of does like a sort of, he does sort of like a flamethrower on both you and Sam, which the damage will be split. Both of you are Sam, you're gonna take 1 damage dodgeable, and Dingle, you're gonna take 3 damage dodgeable.
Split?
Yeah, that's split. No, that was split up. Sam got 1 and you
Not
got...
in half, but it's
Yeah.
split.
I mean,
You're
if
a
it
bigger
was split
target.
half... If he was split halfway, then Sam would be literally a crisp right now.
I mean,
It's getting close though. These guys, again, I had to stress. These guys are probably the strongest you'll face in a while.
Is this shit's a fucking forced loss?
It's not a force loss.
I really wish that gravity thing worked.
I mean, you got one more charge left if someone else.
Oh, what
wants
happened
to
with the
use.
gravity thing? I missed that.
No,
it weakened the ceiling, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't block off the other two like I had intended.
And you got a bit shocked by the the sort of back charge from it because you jokered.
Yeah.
Hammer, it is your turn.
All right.
So
I'm taking
Electric
a
Man
swing.
Electric Man has violated Oshira's personal space.
Yeah, I'm taking a
And-
swing at him right immediately.
All right, give me a brawn melee.
Okay.
Oh, just gotta change the anti-joker. You guys already used it.
That's
Wait,
good.
what's happening with turn order?
Oh, after this turn, they'll be back to normal. After Hammer, you're gonna go Zell. Or
Right.
Zedge.
Yeah. He just got his turn late because he was
Go ahead and
sleepy.
drive. Let's go ahead and drive.
There it is.
There it
Alright.
is. I'm gonna say
fourth loss confirmed.
bingo!
He
It's
put
not
that.
a force loss.
He put that Joker in there. I saw him do it.
Fuck you.
So
Anyways,
true.
you do go for sort of an over the head for Electric Ace, and he does sort of block the impact with his arms, and you feel something maybe break or crick a little bit, but at the same time, you're like they're struggling. There's electricity crackling through his hands. You're trying to like push down to like crush him, and he goes, do you know how electromagnetism works, big guy? And he back charges you, and you go flying with Oshira in hand, and you take 1 damage undodgeable as you go flying back like 40 feet.
Wait, this
'Cause
is
the electric-
perfect. Wait, this is perfect. As I'm flying up, I want to hit the ceiling where the gravity gun weakened it.
Okay. That feel free. That is a brawn. That's a brawn melee, I guess. Actually, give me a brawn athletics, because I'm gonna mix it up. Because you're in the air, you're not really in control of what you're doing. Like you're not in control of like where you're flying towards. So you've got to like finagle, you've got to finagle your body a bit.
All right, I am weakened, but I got a goon point.
Listen, I thought combat was getting too easy for you fellas, so I thought this would be a
Right.
good I thought this would be a good challenge fight.
You know what? Wait. Do I still have a charge of that diamond? Did I use all?
There's
3 of
one more
those?
charge.
One more charge.
Hell yeah! I'm using that on the fucking ceiling.
And that's
Yeah.
gonna
I'm back
break
up
us.
to full strength.
Alright.
What is going on?
Oh my god.
The ceiling breaks a bit more, but it still doesn't come down, and then the diamond smashes as well. And this all happens in the span of 2 seconds while you're in the air.
Alright.
And you sort of land on your back, and you get it. When you were being thrown back, Hammer, you get the exact same feeling you did when you put Oshira between the Tesla coil.
He's throwing it back.
It's still not a pleasant feeling. Do you have anything to say before your turn ends?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Zedjin, it's your turn. You've been clearly seeing these guys. These guys know how to fight, which is not something you're used to.
Yeah.
Me when yeah.
What about Bier?
Yeah.
This is the meeting of the Biers.
Yup.
Is there another charge on the gravity gun?
There's one more.
There's one more charge going, and you don't really have to
Alright.
I'm just gonna say you can easily throw it between you two, and it doesn't really mean anything. It's just among the party.
I'm blasting myself with the light mode, and I'm
Okay.
gonna
Well, first
But
off, you
I'm
have to
gonna
roll to
bounce
use it.
around the room at very high speeds, just hitting whoever gets in the way.
Okay.
Hell
Give
yeah.
me for using the gun. Give me a an intelligence engineering.
Well, here's one.
Okay. Okay, you are effectively light for. Oh no, you're not done yet. Sorry.
Actually, it's my whole intelligence engineering.
Okay, well, you know what? It's a success. So, Gucky, you shoot yourself, and your whole body becomes lighter, and you're like, yippee! And you turn into a bouncy ball, and you're gonna start rolling around and bouncing around like a fucking ADHD kid. So for that, give me an agility athletics, because you're not really aiming at anyone. You're bouncing around and just hoping you hit someone on the way. So.
I'm using all my drive. The end of the session.
Oh yeah, we're going past time. I got really into this. Okay.
And get
I'm gonna
3
say-
successes for it.
Let's say for 3 successes, you bounce around. You hit Ace for 1. He goes, oh, you hit Stretch Factor from behind. He goes, yeah. And then in your final one, you're the first person to hit Mindbender. Who's like, oh, jeez. And then you sort of ricochet back to your head. Back to your body. And the 10 seconds were off, and you're like, yay, let's go again. But then you look and the gravity charge says 0. Which is not a good number. Mindbender sort of reels back, and he's kind of always rubbing his temple like he has like an eternal headache. Goes, the blue one is maddening, and I'm not talking about ours. And he lifts a single hand, and you feel the whole room shake. And for his non-combat action, he lifts everyone in the entire room out of the cave system and out into the open. And blasts, and with a sort of aura wave, blasts open the walls, and you see that you're now like on the sort of top end of on the edge of like one of the Grand Canyon like cliffs. And he says, there, a bit more room to breathe. And then for his combat action, okay, he picks up a giant rock and hits you for 3 damage, dodgeable Gucky. Like, he picks up, like, it's a big boulder. Like, you weren't sure about the extent of his telekinesis, but
A large
he's picked
boulder
up,
the size of a small boulder.
he has picked up. I'm just saying, if you thought Sister Saturn picking up shit with like her Saturn rings was impressive, you haven't seen Mindbender yet. And he just hurls it towards you like a big bowling ball, almost in sort of an ironic, sort of like dark twist of irony sense. And you do get flattened, and you do feel it, unfortunately. And you're like, okay, let's not do that again. And now it is Ace's turn. Ace is like, oh yeah, finally! It was getting stuffy in there. And he sort of puts his hands, he does like the sort of hand into the fist, and you see like a bunch of electricity just surge, and he goes, now it's time for the real fun to begin on the next issue of RPG.
Ooh.
God
So
damn.
you guys have a week to sort of maybe hash things out.
To maybe not die.
So first off, can I just ask, do you guys like? I don't have any recent drawings of them, but do you guys like these characters? And
They're definitely cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like how they're beating our ass, but I like
my
it.
second question was, I've been thinking the combat was being a bit too easy with like one against 3. So I was like, what's a superhero team I have? And I thought of them. So I'm sorry that they're beating your asses in the quote retreats.
No, it's cool.
And it was sort of to emphasize that these guys have been around for a long time in sort of both a narrative and a meta sense. They're my oldest OCs, so like I kind of gotta glaze them a little bit. Let's be honest.
No, it's a forced loss. We get it.
That's not a force lot. You guys can fucking get out of this.
Yeah, I've got Flower. We can smoke bomb and run away.
Nah, escape arc from the Heroes Guild.
It's so
and the
true.
Heroes Guild's got like 3 speedsters in the U.S. alone. But yeah, I had to glaze them. I had to glaze them a little bit. Did you guys? He's not done, but did you guys like the drawing of Ace? I drew him because he is
Hell
like
yeah.
my like oldest OC. This dude, I got to show you guys this. This is a timeline of like, he was my oldest OC. I have a timeline here of the 3 different sort of eras during my digital art when I drew him, with that being the most recent. You can see like how much has changed in like a decade, basically.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I posted it in the RPG chat.
He's looking slick as hell.
Damn.
Can't be a spoiler. I couldn't show any of you guys earlier this because this would have been a spoiler, but
Yeah, massive glow up.
true. And he's also the most annoying. I love making annoying heroes. They're my favorite. Especially when it's basically fucking with the players. Okay. So enough of that self-glazing, I apologize. Everyone is gonna get 2 hero points. Actually, you know what? For being good sports about this, and it's not a forced loss, you're all gonna get 3 points.
Massive.
You're probably gonna need it, let's be honest. I mean your drive and your dodge will return. Not your health though. Wait, what recharges between sessions, not combat? What do we do? Do we do
Dodge
recharge
and
drive? Okay, then yeah. You guys have got
I think, well, I'll take my dodge back, but I think if it's the same combat, it generally doesn't recharge.
Oh, for same
Yeah, I
combat,
think-
yeah. Oh, sorry about that. You'll figure it out. It's not a forced loss.
Unless.
No.
I'm
It's
just
like,
saying,
listen,
I took 8 damage in 2 actions.
to be fair, he's like a walking power plant, man.
Yeah,
and also
we were just
check
supposed to be doing something for a walking plant man, not a power plant man.
I was so happy at the reveal.
Yeah.
When I had Wallflower show up physically to your guys' door, a part of me was like, I wonder if they're going to deduce that something is up since Wallflower is here in person. But none of you said anything, so
We're not smart enough for that.
true. But I'm gonna say if
And
you
also,
had called,
and also, when I did say something, you accused me of calling you a bad DM.
no, wait, what? I didn't mean it like that.
I said out of character that the plan sounded like it sucked, and you were like, "Are you saying that what I wrote sucks?"
I was just in character as DM, so I wouldn't give away the. Listen, you in character had to accuse Wallflower of being an imposter or whatever. You can't say it out of character and expect to influence the narrative in character.
That's true. That's true.
Wait a minute.
Silly dingle. Tricks are for kids.
Wait a minute. Wallflower was a what? Say that
Oh.
again.
Don't you fucking dare! I swear to God. I don't even know if we have that, do we? No, we don't have like the. We don't have that, unfortunately. We got some good ones though.
Yo, I love Dick.
True.
Pretty.
Oh wait, we
close.
do have it. Damn,
It's
Kitchen
close.
Nightmare.
That's the
It's
kitchen.
close. Yeah, it's close enough. If we had like the sting from Among Us, that'd be
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Anyways, I'm sorry, Dingle. I didn't mean to get defensive. I don't think you were calling me a bad DM. To be fair, their plan wasn't like 100% airtight. They were just kind of hoping you were stupid enough to fall for the fake Wallflower.
Why are you crying right now?
I'm not crying. Dingle, just hurry up and tell me your 2 favorite moments from your 2 other players. I'm just kidding.
All right. Right off the bat, I gotta the Gucky hero point has gotta be for. I liked I liked me and Gucky just like we were completely in sync, just harassing everyone we saw at the park.
That was really fun. This is why I had to make it so you guys couldn't like appear in the canyon. You guys needed to be like at the quote unquote entrance because I wanted you to interact with like normal people because you don't do that enough.
Yeah.
I needed that. That was really funny.
It was
And if I had
really
more-
funny.
And if I had more foresight, then the guy that you were harassing would have been another comic book creator reference, but I couldn't think of any off the top of my head. But just imagine you was. Just pick someone.
I just in general really like the dynamic of me and Gucky just both being like stupid but on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
You guys are sharing like You guys are sharing like half a brain cell, basically.
And we're still looking for where it is.
True. It was funny though, and I'm gonna say in general, this is just for all of y'all. The lady calling out the lady of like, why is one of you blue if you're on law enforcement or whatever? That was like the funniest interaction ever.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something like a comeback to go along the lines of Hammers, but I was just like,
As
I
soon as
can't think of
someone's-
anything like good enough. But
As soon as someone said something, y'all just jumped in, and it was like the funniest moment for me.
yeah,
And yeah, what about your friend Sam, Mr. Dingle?
The visual of Sam like falling through the hole, but like making extra arms to try and break his fall. So he just made like a human-sized hole, but
It's
with
literally
a bunch
that.
of
It's literally that
arms.
picture you posted. It was made for me. This is my hole. That's literally the hole that he made.
When you guys were describing that, I had to make that because I loved that visual.
yeah.
Wait, did you make that or did you just find it?
I fucking made that in like 5 minutes.
Dude, dude. I didn't even know. That's pretty well edited. That's pretty good. I mean, if you look at it closer, you can see, but like I thought you just pulled that off the internet. I thought someone had made that joke before. That's actually really funny.
That would be fucking insane.
That's
if
got to go
someone
on the
had
RPG
just-
pin. Hold on.
That would be insane if someone had just randomly made that.
Dude, that's got to go on the RPG pins because we haven't done one of those in a while. We're like the most out of context like shit that someone's made on the fly during the session. Can someone do that with like pinned?
No,
Sure.
There we
it's
go.
Not,
I
not
love
possible.
listen. I love the RPG pins. Like I'm sure it would because my speed is superior.
I was just looking at
Yeah.
that one came out so well.
Iggy Lee's strongest soldier is also pretty great.
Yeah,
Armor Rex jumps out the nearest window. We got this. Who are you? I'm even stronger. All the pins in RPG are bangers.
It's a good-
Friggin' Jibu's I got this is so iconic. Or the original Hey Cynical's Internet, I brought you some lunch. That's the OG. Oh my god. That was before I got like better internet. Holy fuck. That's from 4 years. That's from 5 years ago, fella.
yeah.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
amazing. Even in 2020, we were still fucking we still couldn't do every week sessions.
You think that was like an omen of sorts? Oh, these are all fucking good though. Oh, the
Yeah.
friggin' friggin' the brown one with the that Rick mix thing or that pick mix.
Yeah.
The Captain Tony blingy?
That's so good. I hope Brown's doing okay.
Same.
All right, Zoe, what were your two favorite moments from your two favorite teammates?
Um,
What the fuck? Not you. I was clicking on something and
What the fuck?
I misclicked. What the fuck, Zoe? Why would you say that?
I can't
Just kidding. Go
believe-
ahead.
I love the image of Gucky like trying to operate like our golf cart and just immediately gumming it up.
That was
Um,
great.
That was great.
Immediately
just, like-
fucking turns over.
And the bouncy ball. I got to give you props for the bouncy ball move as well.
Bouncy Ball was classy. You're also the only person so far to have to hit Mindbender.
True. I just figured we should
Listen,
get rid
he
of
might
some of
be
them
in-
first.
He might be an all like int build, but you're still not sure how tanky he is.
That was the only way he was gonna get hit by our party. Just random swings.
Oh yeah.
Find him eventually.
Yeah, he's like on that sort of Magneto like Jean Grey shit. I'm gonna be honest.
He's not as much of an immediately obvious threat.
No, but the fact that he kind of just floats around where everyone else kind of runs or jumps around should be kind of an indicator of something.
And then for Hammer,
Hammer had a lot of good moments. Everyone had
Yeah.
good moments. I can't say Hammer. Everyone was on point today with like the funny shit, and I'm glad it was that. I needed that because I had a
Very
rough
funny
day.
session from everybody.
This
it's
is
true.
And you know
true.
what? I'm gonna pull back the curtain. This whole episode idea literally just came to me last night. The Grand Canyon using these characters, it was all last night. So I'm glad it
Hell
turned out
yeah.
as well as it did.
Honestly, sometimes those are the best ones.
Yeah, it was Space Denny's was kind of off the cuff, wasn't it?
Yes and no. It was an idea that I had for a while, but I never really.
It was like
I
it
didn't
had
really have
become
any- I didn't really
became a
have
running
anything written
joke.
for it.
Yeah, it became a running joke, and then we actually did it. Which I still, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I still go back and watch the Space Denny's one. That is like one of that is like top 5 RPG episodes. TBH.
It's definitely my best Joker.
The fucking salt inside the recipe was so good.
Yeah.
We just
Uh,
committed like genocide.
But yeah, though, Hammer helping to just blow up that golf cart. Also, I gotta
was
give
good.
it for that. Like,
You gotta remember your promise, Hammer. You gotta give Gucky a new, better golf cart when you leave the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah, we're stealing a golf cart for sure.
but yeah, I think my favorite like last minute session idea is still that after image fight in JoJo with the slowed down like perception of time of light.
Yeah. It was interesting. I also like the kitchen nightmare. The Hotel Hell episode was also really Hotel Hell, dude. I still think back on it. The entire episode of Brown trying to get into the building fucking kills me every time.
That one
It's
was
like a
less.
running-
That one was less a last minute writing though. That one I had a week to think of.
I was just talking about that. I just
But-
love that episode because that one had like that one felt the most like a TV episode because you had a very clear A and B plot and both were really fucking funny.
Yeah. Not by choice.
It was funny though. That was some good shit. And Zedge, what were your 2 favorite moments?
I was gonna give one to Dingle for the exploding golf cart. So I guess I'll say another moment I liked of Ultra getting stolen and him getting jealous.
That was good.
Those are
It's
always
like-
great moments too.
You wouldn't really do that to me, right? And of course, she's loyal, so yeah, that was good.
You can't cancel it. You can't cancel Ace though. You can't cancel it. He didn't do nothing wrong. Listen, he don't got internet.
I also
Anyway.
really liked Sam finding his own personal hole to climb into,
Yeah.
but also
That was-
just immediately getting into that base and then just like trying to cave us all in immediately. It was a great move. I think
I'm
it
gonna
had
be
legs.
honest. If
I saw that many enemies, and I was like,
now that we're in the open, can I like roll back the curtain a bit and say that if you tried to cave them in, Mindbender would have tried clearing out the
I mean,
fallen
sure.
debris?
but that would hopefully distract from him attacking us.
Yeah. I mean, it would have worked. It would have taken away a turn of his, basically, to do something else. But
Yeah. That was the main goal, is
yeah. And who is?
get a leg up on the action economy.
But yeah. Also, I just gotta say the idea that like, yeah, this plays into what we were talking about earlier. But for both Ace and Gucky, not Gucky, for Gucky and Hammer, it was the fact that you just didn't understand. There's no one to deliver to was just genuinely really funny. Because as a DM and as in character as Ace, I was getting frustrated.
The conversation moved on too fast, but I was definitely looking for an opportunity to like accuse Wallflower of putting on a costume rather than it being the other way around.
God damn it, that's really funny. I'm sorry if the conversation moved. Well, I guess because Gucky struck first, so it's,
Yeah,
you know. Don't
No, yeah,
blame
there just
me.
No, yeah, there just wasn't there. It didn't really fit in naturally, which is why I ended up
Yeah.
not saying it. But I definitely
That
that
is
was
a
something
good-
that came to mind.
That's a good. Hey, listen, if there's like a shapeshifter in the future, then you can keep that joke in your back pocket.
Listen, I got the thing in about them. I got the thing in about telling them to clean the Tupperware before they return it.
That was pretty funny. The
yeah.
fact that I couldn't decide whether Stretch Factor would eat it or threw it out. I was in my head. I was kind of debating, but I was like, you know what? She would have eaten it. You know, she's a young lady. She likes cake. Those are two things that are associated together. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's funny-
That's crazy. She didn't want to take it initially.
Well, I think it's just more because it wasn't part of their plan. Like, you don't want to stay. She didn't want to stay too long in case the longer she would have stayed there as Wallflower, the more suspicious it might have gotten.
Mm.
That's an ass plan if it doesn't have any allowances for impromptu cake
I
eating.
mean, I'm gonna be honest. In character, these guys are kind of like they're strong compared to you because you guys are relatively new as supervillains, not as henchmen. But in the superhero community, they're always kind of considered kind of not legendary. They're well-known underdogs, basically. They kind of run on like Always Sunny rules, where like they're kind of a bunch of idiots, even Mindbender to an extent, but they kind of pull through somehow because they're just too tenacious to give up. That's honestly the best way to describe their friendship is they're kind of like Always Sunny coded, except they're not like saying the N word in the first episode.
Yeah.
It is always crazy going back and rewatching Sunny.
Yeah.
That's the first episode.
And now they're doing the crossover with like Abbott Elementary, and it's like the funniest. It's a really good crossover. I can't wait.
I didn't see the crossover, but man, it would be so funny. I don't think they would have the balls to today, but it would be very funny if they referenced that episode in that crossover.
They do get said like I think one of them says like, aren't you supposed to not be within like 500 feet of a school or something? Like I don't know that they did the Abby side of the crossover, and then when the next season of Always Sunny starts up, you're gonna get the Always Sunny side of the crossover.
Yeah.
I need to.
So I'm looking forward to it.
I didn't see the last season. I actually need to catch
The
up.
last season was pretty decent.
I
would
heard
say-
that. I heard that, but I hadn't watched it. I haven't watched it yet. I need to
I would
catch
say-
up before the next season airs.
I'm gonna be honest. Always Sunny never really feels like it has really low lows to me.
It
Like, there were
definitely
some-
had some bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe I just blocked him out
At
of
least,
my mind.
at
but
least
I would,
in my opinion,
I would say the highs definitely outweigh the lows, though.
that's for sure.
Like the,
The fucking-
2 seasons before the like Ireland one, I'd say
Yeah.
were not great.
I'm not caught up at all. I think I can't remember the last episode. I know the last season I watched was like it was somewhere in the tens, but I can't remember which season. But
Fair.
I still love that. I still love like this. I always think about the airplane episode. I think that's like one of the funniest episodes on TV.
So yeah, the last season was 16, so it would have been 14, 15
Oh, okay.
were the ones that
I don't even watch Abbott Elementary, but that crossover episode was like really fucking
it was
funny.
pretty decent.
I like the idea that they were holding themselves back because Abbott Elementary is a mockumentary show, so they were trying not to swear in front of quote unquote cameras. That's how they kind of got around with airing that side of the episode.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, but the point is these four idiots are kind of Always Sunny coded a little bit is what I'm trying to get at. But who is the anti-joke head? Who had a really bad Joker? All of you had kind of like
Yeah.
someone
We had bad jokers.
someone got a croaker at some point.
Was that Cookie? I can't remember.
I think it was.
Fuck it, take it.
It's yours, my friend.
So long as you have enough rupees.
Yep.
So long as you have enough goon cash.
You guys got a lot of goon cash.
Yeah. Next time we can buy things. I'm buying some healing items.
But
Yeah, we really kind of need healing. I'm still waiting. I'm taking every dramatic failure I can because God, my character needs I feel fine so badly. It's like not even funny. I should have taken that. I should have taken that.
I definitely need to buy something before next session.
yeah. So I have Zedge down for 4, Zell down for 4, and Ding down for 2. I think that's right.
Is that this session or in general?
It sounds like in general, because I think
Yeah, in
I
general.
had 2
Yeah,
this
in
session.
general.
Well, because I had one this session. Did I not
Okay.
have any?
I think you did. Okay, then I'll give you 3.
Yeah,
You
you
know what?
had at least one.
You know what? I'm giving everybody 4.
Alright.
Fuck it. Starting fresh, and I have it on a notepad. Basically, it's not cut up by session. I just have your names, and then I just keep adding to it.
Okay, I'm 4 away then, because the DM resources says we have 8.
Like,
So
if
I'm
you want to
4
see,
away
this is
from getting
literally,
an ult.
I literally have a notepad document open, and I just do this every time someone says dramatic failure. I just do this.
All right, I'm close. I'm close to getting that ult.
Me when I'm close.
Me when I'm close and I'm gooning. Oh, Zed stepped away. Anyways, fellas, I hope you all had a great session. Next week should be fine because I have this week off for like midterm, middle term break. So I don't really have anything going on, so I shouldn't be tired by the end of the week. I hope you guys have fun, and you guys have a week to decide if you're going to try and fight these guys or run away, or do something. I'm not gonna railroad you guys, and I'm not gonna force you guys a loss unless you guys just keep doing stuff and keep getting hit.
Yeah.
Do you want me? Like, I don't want to sound like a bad DM. Do you want me to scale back on the attacks for them, or
Nah, it's just
it wasn't meant to be
gotta
a
figure out something to do. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, it's thematic storytelling. These guys they were trapped for 10 years. They've had 10 years where they didn't age, where they've just constantly had to fight like monsters in the void.
yeah.
So that's actually, you want to know funny? That's kind of like my version of like Captain America being stuck in the ice. My idea was these guys were around like 10 years ago when I first made them for the first time. And I was like, but how do I bring them into like the modern decade without making them like old as hell? So I kind of pulled a Captain America being frozen in the ice, and I was like, oh, they're just stuck in like a time loop for like 10 years. So they didn't age, but the world around them did. I thought that was a cool way to do it. Because I have an aversion to making old characters unless they're supposed to be mentors. If they're heroes, I kind of lean towards being younger, unless they're seasoned. I don't know. I just wanted them to be young forever because they're like the last remnants of like my teenagehood. You know what I mean? I'm trying to hold on to that.
Yeah.
I wish I had the money to have like custom jackets made, because I would get like a custom jacket made to look like Aces. I think that's like one of my best designs.
When I jacket, it's always custom.
So true.
What the? What does that even mean?
Me when I jacket.
I don't know. I don't know, but it sounds hard.
Yeah.
Put that on a jacket. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I don't have it on his design, but you guys want to know the best part about his design? It's on the back of his jacket. You know what it says? It says "Ride the Lightning."
Hell yeah.
The point is, he's supposed to think he's like the coolest guy in the room, but he's actually like a massive fucking dork.
Dude would love Rip Lightning if he was in Space RPG.
Dude, I need to draw Rip Lightning and Electric Ace like together. Dude, that would go so hard.
Oh man.
I just have to be better at drawing like
The new mastery and the new practice or practice becoming a mastery thing being
so
slightly
handy.
different cost per point is bothering me mentally because I'm like, oh, I want to spend it to make a mastery on biology, but I'm like, oh, but the price per point means I should spend it on a new mastery instead.
Wait, that almost is that true that they're different?
8 to 12.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. It's just like in my mind, I'm like, oh, but I can save it. But no, I think I'm definitely buying a mastery in biology.
Yeah, upgrading something to a mastery if it's a skill that like you use way more than you expected, it actually helps so much.
Yeah. And no, I expected to use it a lot, but yeah, I'm upgrading that now because I know I will definitely be using it right away for my first handful of flips.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope you spend the week, not the whole week. Don't spend like every
I will
waking
spend
moment
every waking moment.
thinking about how you guys are gonna get out of the situation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's all I'm gonna be able to think about, dude.